And yes, I'm Dr. Yashika and I'm from Nepal. And I have been meditating for 5 years, but I was not continuous with my meditation and I have done the last youth program of by Buddha CEO. After that, unlocking the manifestation part from this Buddha CEO, I have got my visa of USA. Really wanted to share, and this is the perfect platform, and this is the perfect program that I can share my happiness and my success right now. So thank you so much.
Being in the US alone, I was searching for jobs. I was not getting a job. Recession set in, and everyone was telling that it's very difficult to get a job now. It's impossible. Everyone is laying off. But after doing the meditation, I got the confidence, developed the confidence to apply to it. And one thing that really I liked was during one of the sessions while meditating, I got a response from that company telling that they are considering my application for that they're reviewing and considering my application. So manifestation, I now believe that manifestation is real.
I have been meditating for the last 2 months. Actually, I joined the previous program also, 21-day program, and since then I have been meditating. And I'm just so thankful to Buddha CEO for this, because it has really made a very big impact in my life. So the first thing that I want to share is like we know, like in college we have so many friends, we'll be discussing things in groups. So the first thing that I have started doing right now is like earlier, like I used to talk something about someone behind their back and all those things. So presently I have become so much self-aware of that fact that I have just stopped talking like that. I just make, whenever a discussion goes that way, like I have been able to control myself and just be away from such situations. So these are some things that has really affected me positively.
Time since I have been meditating regularly, I could control those feelings which would make me feel kind of getting intimidated by them. So I'm really thankful, and I actually started believing in manifestation, and I'm continuing it.
Other thing, I realized that I'm more happier, I'm more calm, and I'm more acceptance towards the world, that no, this is what, okay, I'm okay with it. At first I'm so complaining, that so yeah, there are many positive changes because of meditation.
Happy morning, friends, and wonderful evening. Feel so pumped up seeing the experiences video. So yesterday we discussed about goal setting and the visualizations, right? And so parallel youth program is also going on, and we did the same exercise yesterday evening, and something happened which is quite interesting. So when I'm teaching, when I'm going through the slides, I myself realized that I haven't created any mind movie in the recent times. So immediately after the session, I installed the app and then pulled out some images and then the music and created a movie. Felt so good yesterday night. Started watching and then went to bed. It was a powerful experience. So it's a beautiful tool actually, which can help us to visualize better, and not only visualization, like during the process of visualization, we tend to get so many fears and doubts, right? Okay, whether can it really happen? Do I really have that capability? And also, so these things can help us to overcome these negative thoughts and beliefs as well. So today, in today's discussion, friends, we'll understand more about what are these limiting beliefs and how we can work upon them to reprogram them and convert them into an empowering thoughts. Okay, and with that, I'll hand it over to sir.
Hi, Pradeep. Pradeep is our master doing the youth programs. All of those youngsters, so beautifully expressing so many benefits of meditation. In just that video, they broke the biggest myth that everybody would carry, that meditation is only for old people. We see many of them getting so empowered. It brings a lot of confidence back to them. It's not anything, because this eternal confusion. That confusion is rightfully there for them to move, for them to contemplate, for them to take an action. But the meditation assists them greatly to come out of it at once. So thank you, Pradeep, for consistently holding these programs. And every month, I think every 5 weeks, we're doing a 3-week youth program. The result of it is those beautiful experience from all of them. And many like that. Anybody can join, just like this program, these programs. And then we go to colleges, and then we introduce meditation to them in many ways. The beauty is that youngsters adopt a lot faster than adults. They only need to meditate for 20 minutes or 25 minutes, and unlike adults where we are going for longer because there is so much accumulated. It's all about undoing what is there, unlearning what is there. They adopt a lot quicker. We just have to introduce it. Oh, my son is impossible there. I don't think they'll take it at all. We remove that chatter and then we'll go in and introduce. They're going to take it at the right time, provided they see that we are doing it very seriously. Meditation, definitely my daughter needs it. Not me, that concept doesn't work. But in any case, so thank you, Pradeep. That was pretty cool video from there. You're written a mind movie now. You create another mind movie.
Yes, sir.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Good afternoon, wonderful morning. That visualization we're talking about yesterday, visualization about a series of our future experiences that we wish to have. Call it a mind movie. A movie that you want to play in your mind again, again, and again, and again. If you take, let's say, 10 different experiences, one towards some experience towards your career goal, some towards your service, some towards your meditation practice. Meditation practice. I'm attending this. I go to Pyramid Valley. I've got the opportunity to go to ashrams like Pyramid Valley, to be there for 3 days and attending these workshops. Could be a visualized experience. You take few experiences for each of your goals as things that are going to happen for you if those goals are met, and then put them together as a sequence, and then we call that a mind movie. What's a movie? A movie takes time to make it properly. The director is going to do editing. First create scenes, puts them together, and then as he watches, as she watches, does not like some, cuts them. Oh, there's not much emotion in this scene, adds more emotion to it. So cut 1, cut 2, cut 3, cut 4, cut 5, cut 6, cut 7, cut 8. Finally, there is cut 29. The movie is made, he releases it, and then the people keep watching it. Same thing for us in a mind movie. You create one, and then you visualize. You finish your meditation, you are clear, very joyful, you are like, very empty of the thoughts in your mind. A great time to visualize, because that's the time you have less negativity coming up, because everything has been subdued for some time. So then you start visualizing, you start playing that movie in your mind, one after the other. You finish visualization. 10 minutes later, you come out and say, wow, so I've created something beautiful for you. And so it truly so, because then you're creating that thought, you're playing the experiences in your mind. Now go back to the quantum physics session. Observation manifests possibility. An electron comes, here you are observing trillions of electrons simultaneously, because you're visualizing people, places, things in your experience. Means they're all are trillions of electrons. They're all are coming together for you as you visualize in the quantum field. And so they'll have to come down. So we call this mind movie. We work on ourselves in creating what is that thing that I want to visualize? What's the essence of it? Imagination, then, yesterday we talked about imagination is the gateway. Imagination is the way to access and impress the superconscious mind. Then there's one more thing here. Imagination is a key, and who's got imagination? We've got it. Wonderful, we're empowered. Now there's one more. Imagination is in coherence with that quantum field, a superconscious mind, when it is clear of fear, doubt, and hesitation. We're talking about beautiful facts of our mind. There is a beautiful book, Mind Over Medicine, by Lisa Rankin. There's Mind to Matter by Dawson Church. But there's Lisa Rankin. She seems like I've written the book before Dawson, but Mind Over Medicine. Very nice book. Very, very nice book. Mind Over Medicine. Talking how this mind is so powerful to use exactly that as medication, over medication to heal. It's all about healing. We talk about the powers of the mind, and we are saying that our imagination is impressing subconscious to bring forth what we want to cooperate with us, provided when it's clear of fear, doubt, and hesitation. So doubt, we really, really, really have to work. And if I'm doubtful about a process I'm doing, or if I'm doubtful about whether what I'm visualizing is going to happen or not, they both are required to be removed. We got to just study, learn more, experiment more. I just remove this doubt. Is it going to happen? What am I thinking here? For 20 years I've been struggling, and so now I'm just going to sit down and then visualize that it's going to happen. Is it? Doubtful mind. Fear. What's going to happen? I'm wishing for it. Really? Can I really do that? Is it going to impact me? Is it going to harm me? How is this possible? That fear that, oh, no, I don't know. This thing is, I'm imagining some things that are happening to me. Am I on the right path? The fear and doubt and hesitation has to be removed, dear friends. And so our meditation is going to help us. It's going to help us to knock our subconscious, or knock our analytical mind to be continuously bothering us, disturbing us, to keep it low. That's why Patriji said meditation plus visualization is manifestation. Whereas meditation is going to help do all of these aspects. Remove doubt, remove fear. But technically speaking, we got to recognize these aspects when I'm visualizing or even going into visualization. Do or not do, that itself is that we hesitate to mind. Because we've been told you always should be useful for others. Now, what are you trying to do here to do a lot of self-love pouring in for yourself? It's not right for you. Culturally been hammered that don't ever look for anything for yourself. The fact of the matter is, if you're burning inside, you're trying to hold a burning coal in your hand, but then close it because somebody's going to see it. Hide the fact, but it's going to burn inside. Soon it's going to be revealed. When we're not happy from inside, exactly that is what is spread. Everything is energy science. It's not physically what is shown. We're not happy from inside. It's going to show up through that vibration around people. When people are going to notice it, they are faking it. They're not happy. And when you're not happy and you spread that around, you're spreading unhappiness around. So sooner or later, they're not going to be happy because you're not happy. In a group, tell me, which family, if somebody is really, really unhappy, then the families can be happy about in general. Every time that person is there, suddenly their mind is going to them, oh, okay, it's struggling. Even if you want to celebrate, you can't, because when you see one person is struggling, unhappy. That's human nature. We have to take that self-love. That's the number one thing that we, just like we take that oxygen mask, dear friends, we got to first visualize, be happy for ourselves. Whatever that is that we've been missing into our life, and our meditation is helping to increase the strength to dream, to align to what is really needed for me. It's not a great thing if you ignored yourself and always worked for somebody else. Not a great thing if you ignored yourself first. You got to first find that, because you'll never really be giving the true happiness for them. The children are going to notice our mom is doing it just for me, but she's putting everything aside for herself. They notice it. So imagination, dear friends, is giving us access to the superconscious mind, impressing it when it's clear of fear, doubt, and hesitation. That's when it's best. That's when it has got the best impact. A leader who is doubtful in presenting his vision or her vision to the team is going to be observed by the team. You're doubtful in presenting and hesitate, so it's going to show up in the way you speak, present. And it only has such an impact, so impact. Let's go into our meditation, dear friends, once again. Now, today we're going to do that imagination segment. So what I would like you to do is, those of you already on your way to manifestations, you know what we're saying, what Pradeep said, that create your mind movie. Think of a few goals, maybe just one goal, anything, doesn't matter. Anything doesn't matter. In the field of manifestation, in the quantum field, all possibilities exist, nothing right or wrong. Nothing is more superior, less superior. If you're looking for a job, go for it. On the other hand, if you're looking to read 1,000 books to know everything about how emotional intelligence is getting better and better and better, and also because you're working in the field of psychology to help people come out of the relational challenges. So that be that your goal, that you are imagining that you are able to access and read a lot of literature around this field of psychology and investigating how people can come together. Or if your imagination is about teaching meditation or doing some non-profit and anything, it doesn't matter. That I'd like you to take a few experiences that you wish to have in your life. Future experiences, just like our daydreaming, we call it. It's a great tool. It was killed by people. Don't daydream. It's a great tool to dream because there are other things that come. So take a set of experiences that you would like to experience in your life. And so we're going to use that as your mind movie basis. And so today, what's the time? 6:25. So today, we're going to do heart elevation and then breath mindfulness meditation for some time. Got to take a few minutes of that and then use that for imagining, and we'll call visualization segment. So the music will be there a little fast-paced at that time when that imagination aspect is coming. So breath mindfulness meditation slowly, of course, we're going to support us conducively to go into the empty states. And as we finish that, as we're clearer, then the music will change, it'll fast music to move us into an excited state to visualize and dream about the future. We're going to be excited about the future, isn't it? Because we're seeking to see that help that we can give very freely. We're going and then we're supporting so many people in the non-profit or the underprivileged home are going to do whatever service that you're doing, and then people are coming and thanking you. You feel so satisfied. Some of those experiences, move yourself through that by visualizing. It was about promotion. Again, what new experience? Because you need that extra money, you need that new project, you need to be able to travel because of the promotion. So imagine you're doing all of that now that you got the promotion. So create those experiences, and then you're going to visualize them during that segment. Visualizing is, yesterday I talked about it, you are bringing up a feeling, an emotion against that experience. So you are simply, in mind it is there. You are putting people into their places, you're walking, you're telling people, hey, I've got my promotion, so wonderful, let's go for a party. That's what you're going to do to your friends, say that. And imagine, do that. Then you are automatically already traveling because promotion enabled you to go to a new country. And so you are imagining that you're there in the new country and then you're doing what you wanted to do. When you put these experiences of future and imagine, automatically the goals that you're looking for are met. So I'm going to say, affirm your goals in that segment of imagination, affirm your goals. Then I want you to affirm, I have realized my promotion with X amount of high. I am doing this satisfying service to this old age home in my thing. I am doing this Ana-Pana. I am gaining so much knowledge by reading all the books on this astral travel. And I'm experiencing this astral travel beautifully. Say that. And then after affirming, then your experiences. What new experience are enabled because now you've read a lot of books, or you are doing the service, or you got the promotion, what new experiences? So visualize them one after the other. So I say that, affirm your goals, then I'm going to say, now dream about every experience in your mind movie. Visualize it, feel it. Bring up that emotion and then make it as real as you can. And so that's the time to feel, right, friends? And we do that, and then we express gratitude, and we end the meditation. Right, friends? So relax yourself, sit comfortably, your eyes closed. So if you're not thought about it, think of a few experiences, goals and experiences. If you don't know what the goal is, then it is okay, it doesn't matter. Just think of experiences that you'd like to have in your life. So we are practicing breath mindfulness meditation with our eyes closed, observing our breath. We go into the empty states. Before that, we're doing something called a heart elevation process. Just follow my guidance, dear friends. With your eyes closed, dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your sacred heart. With your slow, long, relaxing breath, feel beautiful heart. Feel the seed of all emotions, nurturing all life with its energies of love, compassion, kindness. My dear friends, connect with your heart center, feel it, love it, appreciate it. Then recollect an experience from your past, from your present, where you felt enormous love, gratitude, compassion, and feel that emotion in your body. That's energy. Relive that moment. And feel that energy, that emotion. Set an intention to radiate that energy onto all things and everybody to heal, to help elevate. We are all deeply interconnected. The more we experience that energy of love, compassion, gratitude, the more coherent we become with this field of oneness, with this field of wholeness. Feel it. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, resting your hands comfortably in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath.
We are all gods. Let us be with our breath. The breath is our own doorway into our own greatness. Unless we go through the breath, we cannot access our own greatness.
when you observe your breath, mind is becoming empty. Allow yourself to experience that emptiness. All around your body, occupying your room. Allow yourself to merge into your breath. And allow yourself to experience that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing. That's energy. All emptiness is energy. The field of unlimited possibilities. Everything that you ever experienced or will experience is here in this field. The longer you stay aware of that emptiness, that energy, the more you receive from it. if you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to slowly experience that emptiness, void. Stay aware of that emptiness, that void inside of you, all around you. This is the field of unknown. And the field of unlimited, the longer you stay aware of this emptiness, energy, the more miraculous you become. Friends, as you merge into this quantum field and as you're clearer in your mind, it is a great opportunity to connect and create a great new future. Dear friends, our thoughts and feelings create our outer reality. The clearer your intentions in your mind and stronger an emotion in your body, the stronger you signal the quantum field. Come on, friends, I would like you to create a future for yourself. I would like you to dream of a future with total belief and surrender. Friends, affirm your goals with excitement, with an emotion, and let this quantum field know that these are important for you. Affirm your goals, dear friends, whatever they may be. As you affirm your goals, I would like you to imagine and dream of that future experiences as if these goals have already happened. Come on, friends. What choices are you making in this new future? These goals have already happened. What new experiences are they enabling for you in your new life? Friends, I'd like you to experience every part of that mind movie. Imagine and dream of those future experiences as if they are real, happening for you now. Really, dear friends, let your imagination flow. And remember, you are the architect of your life. Whatever you dream, whatever you imagine with an emotion and excitement in your body is manifesting into your physicality. Feel it. You have a new body. Feel it, dear friends. How does it feel to experience that new body? Enjoy it. Dream of the future that this body is helping you experience. Where are you in this new life? Feel it, dear friends. Who is there around you? Imagine and dream. What are you doing with that success, that empowerment, that energy, that wisdom, that abundance, dear friends? Feel more. Let there be no doubt about it, dear friends. Who is benefiting from you in this new future? Experience that joy, that gratitude. Live more of this future. Experience that emotion in every cell of your body. Enjoy it, dear friends. My friends, where are you in this new future? Feel it. How are you making decisions in this future? Feel that confidence, feel that freedom, dear friends, whatever that may be. Imagine and dream every bit of your mind moving. Bring up that emotion of love, of joy, of kindness, of confidence, of gratitude. This is for you. Feel. Experience more. Enjoy it more. Relax, dear friends. Relax. Every intention and emotion is energy. Let your body absorb these energies. And let this quantum field organize this future for you at the right time and place, in a way that's best for you. Let it go and surrender. Relax. You planted seeds of possibilities into this quantum field. Be certain that this future is unfolding for you into your physicality. Let it go. Recognize your mind that is programmed with your imagination and with your higher will is guiding you into a new future. Express gratitude to all things and everybody for helping you experience and create this future. Your gratitude, your parents, teachers, mentors, family, friends, colleagues, everybody. Your gratitude to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to the technology, the system, the companies, the governments, to all things. To yourself and to this intelligent quantum field. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Feeling with certainty that a new future is unfolding for you. Recollect your experiences from the session, and whenever you're ready, keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. Powering your way through your imagination to a new future. We'll introduce this meditation into our Sundays as we go along. So we get more practice. Yes, sir, Sudarshan.
నమస్తే చంద్ర గారు. Yeah, this is my third week of meditation. I'm audible, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing lot of difference in my day-to-day activities. So especially for everything, when I mentioned last time, I used to feel like unconscious mind. I used to talk like that, and I used to get some anger for small things. But really, this is the third week of my meditation. For everything, if I'm getting angry or something, my mind is pausing me, and I'm trying to control myself while when talking to others, kids, or anyone. It's really amazing experience. And also from past 5 sessions, whenever I'm sitting in my forehead, so many vibrations happening in my forehead, which makes me after my meditation, it's a very relaxful whole day. Even I'm attending morning sessions sometimes, so whole day I'm getting so much relaxation. Really, thank you, Chandraji, for taking this initiative for the people's sake. Really appreciate your efforts. And one more main point I want to talk here is like the way meditation, many people are in this world are teaching, but the way you are correlating with the scientific regions, that is really awesome. See, you're every day you are spending some time to explain with the scientific reasons, really make everyone to understand why. Because the common man will think what will happen if you just idle or alone with with breathful mindness. But the way you are explaining, right, it's really awesome, Chandraji. So I'm thank you for everything what you are doing now. Yeah, that's it.
Wonderful. I'm so glad it's helping you.
Yeah, yes, Chandraji. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I forgot to tell my location. I'm from California, Roseville.
California, Roseville. Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you. How did you get to know?
Yeah, Venu Garu and myself both are colleagues in California from
Yeah.
from past years. Yeah, Venu Sarvepalli. Yeah,
Yes, nice. Okay.
yeah.
Very nice. Okay. All right, friends. So most certainly I'd like to hear your experiences. Okay, let's take this one. I do have a masterclass to present about 20 minutes of topic, a very important one called reprogramming beliefs. You see, the train is going, so just have to catch up. Yes, Latha, madam.
Namaste, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. As one more person said, your explanations are simply awesome. Relating it to spirituality, to science is extremely good, sir. Thank you so much. I've been following Pyramid Society for many years now. I've even done a 4-day course in Kriya Yoga in Pyramid Valley Society about 2 years back. Thank you very much, sir. Regarding this manifestation, I have one question, sir. That is, can we wish for something for another person? For example, to quote a case, if my son wants to marry somebody else and that doesn't go with the family, is it okay for me to pray that also I think that I can manifest a life that would go with everything along with the family? Is it okay, or does it interfere with his soul plan?
What do you think? Let me ask you back. Now, you've heard a few things in the last 3 weeks.
Yes.
What is your conscience telling you? He wants somebody.
Yes.
So what do you think? Should the family override, or should his wish be fulfilled?
Actually, yesterday you were saying it is okay for us to wish what we want, and what he wants, let him wish. So what I wish for myself is okay and doesn't interfere with his wishes. So yes.
You wish for yourself, but your wish is at the expense of somebody's freedom.
Okay.
I said manifestation, you
Okay.
go up doing anything by minimizing consequences to somebody else's experience of life, consequence to somebody else, impact to somebody else.
Okay.
Non-killing, non-violence, non-interference. 3 things are there.
Okay, sir.
That will allow the freedom of every individual to have to experience their life the way they wish it.
Okay.
So no violence, no killing, no interference. As long as you're clear that you're not doing these three, go about doing whatever you want to do.
Okay, sir. If we feel deep in our heart that there might be damage to his life in future, and if we feel he might be hurt deeply, and how am I going to face it when he gets hurt? So how do I handle this, sir?
Madam, as parents, as elders, we feel like everything has to be given immediately.
Okay.
Concept of learning through experience.
Okay, sir.
Many times we have been advised when we were children, don't do this, don't do that. And remember that feeling that, wow, this guy is telling me for small thing, for big thing, I know what it is. So it's like that.
Okay, sir.
What is there in spirituality is you can question somebody, but then you leave it at that, allow other people to make their own decisions. You can question.
Okay, sir.
Questioning is there. And so then educating is there. Anyway, there are these different levels of explaining to conveying somebody why or what reason it may be good or not good. But you question somebody when it's going to help them in the spiritual growth, not otherwise.
Sir. Okay, so in this situation, how do I respond to this whole situation? So should I just leave it and go along with the flow?
You have to educate for common good of the group. And then you have to let the other person decide is what I would do.
Okay. Okay, sir.
You have to educate. Okay. Now, at the end of all of this, ultimately, you do what you feel deeply.
Okay.
The whole spirituality is saying that you keep learning the good things, but keep doing what you feel. Because you'll be happy only by doing what you feel at some point. And so the idea is to learn more spiritual solution, means read more to know more about what is the right thing here. It'll give you clarity.
Okay.
It's the right thing, right? It'll give you clarity. And then with that clarity, maybe you'll be moving to a different solution. And if not, and still feel that what you're thinking is right, go with it. He's going to go with what he's thinking. And then, whoever has got high energy, they're going to battle here.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Because I've been battling with this conflict, thinking whether I should manifest this or should I just go with the flow of whatever is happening. Thank you, sir. Today you've given me some clarity, sir.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to come back to Dr. Ila Desai, but I'd like to put this together, and then more certainly I would like to talk to you, Dr. Ila Desai, in the practice session. So I'd like to say the very, very important concept on the fourth process in this manifestation science is reprogramming limiting beliefs, right? Reprogramming limiting beliefs. We will have opportunities to talk through it as we go along. I'm going to bring up limiting beliefs around relationships next week. But let's understand the science a bit. So we've learned about goal setting, visualization, imagining. And so, of course, then it's going to get better and better as you go and learn a little more about it, right? But the reprogramming limiting beliefs is the fourth one. What is it saying? That there are so many limitations that we set for ourselves. Limitation, due to pride, one say, hey, our family is so prestige is gone. So come on, now what can you do it? I cannot do anything against the family's written limitation that says that no marriage outside the family caste. A limitation that we set based on culturally, based on experience of the past, and many, many things that are there. There's so many limiting beliefs. Because what is the limitation? It limits your experience. When you know that there isn't a caste system, that there are people around the world that are freely are not marrying each other, are not doing things, communicating with each other, are different groups coming together. Untouchability, those things I can't do it. They're all limiting our experience when you know that the exact opposite is already done and then people are still happy in life. So then why should I restrict myself due to some unspoken, unwritten things that are out there? Doesn't make sense. Aren't we all the same? So then we understand that in the quantum field, you and I are the same. They're so connected. So what's all this physical difference? What's the limitation of setting as an individual and saying, oh, this person is always very, very biased. In the field of quantum, if the person is same as you, maybe is going through a tough experience in the last 1 week, and so then why recognize them as somebody biased and then put a biased label on them? They can change anytime. They can change anytime. There are these unspoken limiting beliefs that are there, which we need to examine and then modify them, reprogram them, because they are holding us back in experiencing our life beautifully. An example, you're manifesting to you want to go abroad and then live. Or you want to go abroad and live. But you have this unspoken limitation inside, deeply inside. There is a limiting belief that is telling you that you cannot, your food choices are different, that it's going to be very difficult for you to adopt in this new place. On one side, you want to be there living. That's your goal. That's your dream. Every time you think about it, every time a friend shared, you feel so much of excitement. You don't feel low when your friends share. When your friends share about what you want to have, and then if they're sharing, you feel excited. That means you are in a prosperity consciousness. That means you want to experience the same. That's why you're excited when others are having what you have, what you want to have. And so then you feel good about wanting to have, but then deep inside, you have this thing that, oh, my food choices require this place. You keep reading articles somewhere that it's going to be difficult to have what you were looking for. It's going to be a difficult life because of for food. So that limiting belief that is there, which you don't even realize, that is there with you, that you're very particular about food choice. And so the limitation, which is telling you that it is indirectly, it is keep sending a negative signal and saying that, oh, the life is going to be difficult there. And so you don't even realize, but it keeps working in the opposite direction of your wish to go there to experience life. Because somewhere you're instructing that you're not going to be, it's going to be tough for you, you're not going to be happy because food is an important element for you. And that limiting belief is carried. On the other hand, that limiting belief, you identify that, yes, I'm carrying this, food thing that's keep holding me back. You become more flexible. All foods are there for us to experience and enjoy. Why so limit? Except non-vegetarian food. That's hampering the progress, violence, gross violence and killing to other people, other beings. But otherwise, all food choices are there to experience. So, and my body is going to take care by supporting me greatly. And wherever I go and adopt to the local culture, local staple, go in with that attitude, because you are the one who are creating everything. So the more you understand and say, yes, I prepare, and you change that and say, there are so many people are living in those countries with those food choices, so why can't I? Why can't I? If there are so many are able to live and adopt, why can't I? His body will adopt to it. Then there is a mind over matter. And so the limitations have to be understood. The story about Jen's story. So we are at 7:30, and you must bear with me for another 12 to 15 minutes. The Jen story of how beliefs are formed and become their absolute truths that we don't even question them. It's a matter of fact. A food example. Yes, it's not going to be available. Oh, I don't think I can ever stay there because it's just not something is not available there. Rice is not available. Whatever. It's a matter of fact because we don't even question it. So here in this Zen monastery, the Zen teacher is, of course, taking sessions to the students. And one evening, one of the cats there is disturbing this class. And so the teacher told, go and tie the cat and come back. So one student goes, ties the cat. Then after a few days, it disturbs again, same story. They go and untie the cat. And then a few days later, it disturbs again. Teacher tells, now the student became intelligent and said, oh, this is disturbing me. And anyway, teacher is going to tell that, okay, tie it. So might as well I tie before we sit down for the class. So they start tying now. So what is an exception became a generalized rule now. They start tying it every day before they sit down for the class. They go and tie. By the way, this is how the beliefs and rules are formed. So it happened 2-3 times, and somebody comes and make a rule out of it. So now the cat is tied every time they go into the class. Fine. And the cat is released as soon as the session is over, class is over. As you go along, so some days later, the students change, new students come, the seniors are doing it, so juniors also start doing it. A few days later, the teacher changes, new teachers come. The teacher is noticing it, but then I said, okay, so there must be a reason why they do this. Okay, fine, let them do. So students change, teachers change, still this same practice goes on, nobody questions why they're doing what. And then some days later, the cat also died because it has to get old. It died. And so when the cat died, okay, so the story should have ended. And then students go and buy a new cat and then start tying it. Unquestioned practice that just do it. We don't even question that why we are doing what we are doing, dear friends. Why am I restricting something? Every time we are restricting ourselves or somebody, that must be a reason for questioning that thing and say, what is it that holding me back and why is it? What's the rationale behind it? You've got to question all of these limiting beliefs. And then get enough convincing answer. There are so many limiting. I'm short-tempered. We keep saying it. It is there inside. I'm short-tempered. See, a limiting belief sort of drives you in making your choices automatically. I'm short-tempered, so which means in any family discussion, I'm not going to be there. I'm just going to step away from there. Because, in short-tempered, I say anything, it's going to hurt others. And so what are we doing? Then imagine in your manifestation, if you have to express your point to the family, because the short-tempered belief that you have, you don't even step in there. The manifestation where this conscious mind, the energy field, quantum field is giving you indication that you got to go and present your case. And here, your belief is driving you to move away from it because it sort of overtakes your subconscious program. Short-tempered. You don't even realize that it's there. But your default behavior is you go into the room of elders or whoever, but then suddenly walk away. Default behavior, because short-tempered, that belief sort of drives you. Because you made a choice already inside. Due to short-temperedness, I'm not going to be there in a large group of setting of people. I'm not smart or creative. So you drop taking opportunities. In your workplace, the opportunities come. You think, oh, it's only for those 5 people that are there, Mr. X and Y, and she's doing such a great thing. It's not for me. I'm not smart, creative. Don't even take up anything new. So we miss an opportunity. When the limiting beliefs are there, we are ourselves projecting an opposing signal because of these things that are there. We take certain actions that often are opposing to what we're looking to manifest and visualize. I never have enough time. My biological clock is ticking. So you are programming yourself, your body, that you're aging. So my biological clock is ticking. So that means you stop doing many things because this belief is there. Yes, I want to go to do this, Himalayan expedition like you guys are doing. You're visualizing nicely, greatly. Yes, somebody's going, I'm doing. But then deep inside, you are, every time you talk to your friends, you go and still have the same morning conversation, Hey, something is coming, so better be careful, put all the masks because we have less immunity, right? What do you think our age is? We have less immunity. We program our body cells that we have less immunity because we're aged. Be careful. And why are you trying to exert yourself so much in this morning walks? Just slow down, yeah. Because your age is there. And so then again, that is the limiting belief that is catching up and projecting and saying, On one side, you're trying for Himalayan expedition visualization. Another side, it is projecting, hey, you don't exert. Exertion is not good for your body. And so they're sending the opposing signal. Now, how can your manifestation of an expedition where you got to exert a little bit is coming? How can it come when you are opposing it through your limiting belief? Unknowingly talk about things like that, which is sending an opposing signal. So quantum field, superconscious mind is confused. What should it give you? Should it give you an experience to exert yourself, to go and then do that mountaineering? Or should it just follow what you're saying that I have to have a more relaxed life elsewhere because the limiting belief is kicking in? We confuse the consciousness, we confuse by sending mixed signals because all it's watching is I have to give. The freedom is there with you. It's a free will system. Whatever you wish is what is given. Whatever you wish is what it gives. If you're open and say, I'm ready to receive what you give, oh, you're open, ready to receive, is ready to give you, but not otherwise. And so if you're asking for something, it has to manifest because that's your thought process. Thoughts create reality. I'm talking about science now here. Forget about consciousness. Your thoughts create reality. What you intend is what you experience. So, dear friends, our personality is equal to core beliefs. The way you say, the way you act. Your personality is your core beliefs. Your personality is formed. Until the age of 35, 40 years, we're forming a personality. Every time somebody significantly new is there coming into our life or something new environment is happening, then we have a new set of beliefs that we've taken during our childhood, through our parents, or significantly those people who have brought us up right in the beginning, 7, 8 years. Then it is the teacher. Remember the 10-year-old is always saying, my teacher told me this, Mama, I can't do this. They believe because they take what the teachers are programming. We are grateful to all the teachers and amazing that they're helping people experience more educated. But we wish all the teachers understand this concept and remove any limitation they're programming unknowingly onto the students. Don't bother about it's too difficult for you guys. If a teacher says this, student at that age is absolutely absorbing like a sponge. If a parent tells, that darkness is all ghost, don't go there. Of course, there you got it. You got such a fear installed, fear of darkness is instilled in the student and child forever, permanently. Our family has these hereditary problems, Nana, so just be careful. And you say this, and then they're also thinking, oh, this is hereditary, I got to get it now. Because they absorb it. Our personality is the beliefs they take in. The third set of personalities, your friends, when you are about 14, the teenage, it's all about friends. They don't care anybody else there. Friends matter a lot. So we take a lot from what friends are telling us. What are friends telling? What the parents are telling. What their environment is telling. What their relatives are telling them is what they come in and tell you. Then you go into our office environment, work environments, business environments. So we capture a lot of limiting beliefs. Big companies don't encourage innovation. One general limiting belief, because that's what you hear. Well, there's always politics in place here because you learn that, right? In the beginning, you go in, and then some seniors are trying to now politicize things. They're trying to form groups, right? And the groupism, and so they're always programming. You also observe politics, lack of innovation. The only thing matters is numbers, many things like that. Then, of course, you move into different families. So you're meeting a new family, you get married, or you get into association with some sort of new family members. And so then you've got a whole set of family beliefs coming into you from the other side. Very different. So our environment, people, places, things is constantly making us learn. Now, after 35, 40, how often people above 40 are making new friends, tell me. You still be your old friend circle, the 10, 12, or 15 family that you generally go around for a whole lifetime. Because after that, we stop learning. There's no significance in new happening. And so then generally, personality is formed by that age of 35, 40. And then you live through those limiting beliefs. But then when you meditate, then you start recognizing that I'm learning constantly. So you keep changing them. So the limiting beliefs are happening because conditioning. You say things that are repeated to you. If somebody behaves with you a certain way 3 or 4 times, then you brand it and say, this person is going to be like this. Now you operate with that limitation every time you meet the person. No matter what I say, they're not going to listen to me. This is a conclusion you came with it. And so then you go into your discussion with that belief that no matter what I do, they're not going to listen to me. And it's a limiting belief that you don't even know. You're they're not going to listen to me. So then you're not even make your point fully. What's the point is how you conclude inside. You go there and then speak, do 1 or 2 minutes of quickly, blah, 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 burst out, and then you go away. Because you concluded it's not going to happen. Limiting belief. You got to change your personality difference to change the reality. You got to examine. The previous layer I showed you, there's so many such limiting beliefs out there. You got to examine all of them and then look at it. What's the way? 3 ways you can do it before that. So your expectations on people, your assumptions about things that you assert, you swear, they are all your limiting beliefs. You may form and express opinions on others. Everything is a limiting belief. You got to change them. What is the way to change them? The best way, dear friends, is to keep learning new stuff. Rewiring your brain circuits with the right wisdom, learning from masters and books. The more you read, for example, the more we read a book like Conversation with God or Richard Bach's Illusions and Feel Your Life by Louis Hay, Ramdas, Seth. The more you read these books, the more you understand that the life can be expressed in many ways. And you recognize that we are setting so many limitations. You understand that if me and you and everybody is same, then why do I have so much of limitation around people? If you understand that people can change overnight, then why should I be carrying what I've experienced with somebody 6 months ago or 10 years ago? If I understand that life always moves on, business always moves on, no matter somebody is there or not there, then why am I so worried about the person not there in my life, in my job role? And I thought somebody is critical if the person goes away. And I keep forming that, oh, now I don't have good team members, I can't perform. So learning will reveal a new facts of many kinds. So slowly we unlimit ourselves with learning, dear friends. And meditation builds a lot of awareness so that we also can have an opportunity to examine what limitations we have. When I was working on my company's acquisition, company bootstrapped in India and then had a history of 10 to 12 years we're not there. A normal IT software company should get acquired in 7-8 years. We already had 13 years of history. So we're not there yet. And so then I was looking into this work, and then I had 5 limiting beliefs in spite of regular meditation. That I want our company to get acquired. I was running my company as CEO called Synovate Technologies. Wanted to be acquired, but then when I looked at it, I had 5 limiting beliefs about my company. Because they formed, every time I went to the client, they told me, where is your client in US? Because they're looking for market development in the United States. We didn't have one yet. And so I formed a belief that if I don't have a client in US, nobody's going to buy a product there. And it's important for acquisition to happen there. It is a belief. people who are looking at acquisition process will ask, who are your investors? Okay, they're not known. My investors are from commodity trading. Normally, you require an investor to be like a high-flying, some VC, known VC, venture capital. They're not the case. So a limiting belief, oh, my investors are unknown, so it's going to happen or not. So the limiting belief, I go into conversation, didn't even realize, but then I started sending a negative signal. So when I recognized, and then I wrote an empowering belief for it. And of course, I kept reading more about how companies, even though they were in a similar situation, are able to go through and then get an acquisition, get an investment going for them. So you educate yourself with more knowledge and you examine and then develop something called empowering belief. That's outside the scope of this program, the lack of time. But of course, there'll be opportunities to know what it is, empowering belief. Some of the facilitators can tell. This book also talks about some empowering belief process, particularly around health. Mind Over Medicine by Lisa Rankin. And of course, Dr. Joe Dispenza gives enough examples in his books too. So we develop some empowering beliefs, but most importantly, the way we overcome limiting beliefs, dear friends, is by reading and reading and reading and reading, educating ourselves with more empowering, expansive knowledge. Thank you very much, dear friends, to understand this concept that there are limiting beliefs that stop us. And so then you examine those, and then the way to do is by reading and meditation, studying the material. That's why I emphasize so much on book clubs. And we're emphasizing so much on wisdom here, and unlimiting ourselves. I've understood body heals, and I'm able to use that very greatly. And so then I didn't have to access medication. Ever since I came into meditation, body heals. So when the limiting belief is shattered, so then you truly apply it, and then your meditation gives you strength to apply. I'm free. I'm free of anxieties when I travel somewhere that no, I don't have to carry medication with me. Free of anxiety. That's a big relief compared to anything else, especially if you're going to places and want to experience life more to different countries, aspects. Yes. Any announcements, Pradeep?
Yes, sir. One quick announcement. So, friends, we have this advanced meditation retreat coming up in September 15th. It's a 6 days residential program that we are conducting in Pyramid Valley International, September 15th to September 20th, and registrations are open, and you can find the more details about the program in our website, buddhaco.org. So we have special discounts for youth, and then there is an early bird offer that is also running until 27th of this month. So you can register and get some discounts. But otherwise, yeah, each and every one of you should make it out to attend for this program. 6 days spending in a place like Pyramid Valley is going to be a beautiful experience. I can still remember first time I take off 4 days in 2018 and went to Pyramid Valley for one such program like this. And remember, the 5th day, I don't feel like coming back. The heart was so heavy and I want to stay back. And from then onwards, whenever I get a chance, I make sure that I'm there. So we see so many benefits here. Like we meet so many of the friends with like-minded friends, and we get to learn so much, and we get to experience so much with the deep meditations, 4 to 5 hours of deep meditations every day, and will be a new version of ourselves by the end of this program. So yeah, I would encourage everyone to take a look and get registered. Thank you.
Thank you, Pradeep. Thank you all, and have a wonderful day. And those of you new first timers, we all like to hear your first time experience of imagination manifesting post this short break. Thank you. Otherwise, see you tomorrow.
I sing like the birds, I grow like the trees. I choose to live in love. I am joy, I am ease. I sing like the birds, I grow like the trees. I choose to live in love. I am joy, I am ease. I choose no more fear. I choose no more shame. I choose to live in love. I am light, I am great.
Okay. Yes, Vishwanath sir, you can unmute yourself.
Hey, hello, sir. Thank you. Sorry, it was the last minute. So basically, right, I mean, I am from US, Arizona state, right? I'm in like Pacific time zone. So I recently joined this meditation program. Like it's been, I think, like I joined hardly like 3 times. So one question, sir, like since it is like for us evening time, right? This session starts at like for our time, like 5:30 p.m. in the evening. So is there any difference if you do in the morning and the evening, or the impact would be the same?
Ramayana. Yes, I heard you.
Yeah. So my questions are like basically if I do meditation in the morning, like what India time, right? Like around 5 or 5:30. So this time is evening. So my question is, will it be the same impact or like morning would be more advantage in terms of everything?
You understood the science, so what do you think?
Yeah. As per science, I mean, we have to concentrate anytime is fine, but just checking, right? I mean, usually there is a theory, right? I mean, early morning is good for meditation. So just want to hear from you, sir.
Yeah. If you want to hear from me that morning is good, hear from me. It's good. But if you want to hear that any time is good, so it's like that. Any time is good for meditation. All right.
Okay.
Now, the reason I say this is because it's all individual centric. Now, in general, in the mornings and night time, there isn't any general disturbances, distractions, right?
Okay.
And then in general, people who are meditating mornings and evening, there are no distraction disturbances. But your situation may be different. You may be taking a great nap and then you are free and fresh in the evening, and so you may be doing it. So it still be as good as morning, right? It's that way. So anytime is good. But however, what others are doing, many people are practicing either in the morning or night.
Okay. So basically, there is no dependence at that time. As long as any time is comfortable for us, we can proceed.
That's right. Your mind wants to be in, if you're mornings and night time, you sort of switched off, right? You're instructing. In the morning, anyway, your mind is totally free of things. Provided you didn't wake up and start checking your email, no? First thing we do.
Okay, yeah, correct, yeah.
In the night time, you instructed your mind that I'm going to sleep now. So sort of, my day is over. You instruct. That sort of moves the body into a different state. So both types of meditation, both a great type of meditation. Doesn't mean that other times are not that good. Okay.
Sure.
Just don't keep anything like, oh, I've got 5:30 to 6:30 exactly. Now 6:30, I have to do this one now. If you keep like that without any buffer, then you are constantly time. Keep some buffer.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm actually right. Whenever I join it, I'm there till the end of the session. So yeah. Sure, sir. Definitely. This really helps. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, sir. That's all I have. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else, friends? Yes. Anand, sir, you can unmute yourself.
Namaskar, sir. My name is Anand English. I am from Mumbai, India. This is my first session of meditation. So a lot of things I have learned from this session, even so many improvements in my day-to-day activity also. I have some problem like I'm short tempered, so now I'm improving. Previously, I was like angry nature. So fighting is always, I'm shouting to my families also. Now it is completely improving myself. Even I'm becomes a good listener. So whenever somebody say, I'm concentrate on what is expressions and feeling. Even my like frustration style reduces, angerness also reduce. And one more, my doubt is like that. Whenever we are doing meditation, so I will concentrated on my breathing, but sometimes go to my forehead. Some blinking, so some flush on my forehead is coming. So my concentration divert from my breathing to my forehead. Some energy is flushing on my forehead. So how to control that thing?
Don't control. In your
Okay.
meditation,
Mhm.
in your meditation, if you're feeling sensation in your forehead, and so automatically your attention goes there. If you're feeling some kind of movement here or sensation in any part of the body or here, your attention will go there. But that's your meditation experience. Observe it.
Okay. And one more question I have: how to control our negative thinking? How to reduce that?
Do something called breath mindfulness meditation.
Okay. Okay, sir.
This meditation we're practicing, continue to do it, that's all it is. So it'll go away slowly.
Yes, because whenever we are doing meditations, our the thinking is coming tremendously down. But whenever we are not doing meditation or in some work, so that thinking is there. So that,
Over a
that is
period.
not.
Since you just started, jokes apart, since you just started, it's getting better, right? You yourself have mentioned it. It's getting better. So over a period of time, our thought towards negativity drops, because the more awareness you build into you, the more you'll be able to come out of it quickly. And over a period of time, you'll not even have them. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
The important point is to see you're exposed to the environment. Constantly, people are and places and media and newspapers and many things that keep telling you
Yes.
things are not that move you into the negative thought. So first thing I did, the moment I came to meditation, I recognized and said, okay, if 90% of the what I read in the newspaper is all negative, then I stopped reading all of that. And then I'm looking at see TV news, and then what is there is only maybe 1% of the information. Everything else is repeated, bombarded again and again. It's all negative. And so then you scan your headlines and don't just go onto the TV to do those 2 hours of news time. Not necessary. We don't miss anything, but we scan. By the way, we all congratulate India for its beautiful achievement of this Chandrayaan.
Yes, sir.
We congratulate every country when India is done it beautiful. Manifestation of a collective great mind to see that something goes there. So we scan headlines, but then we don't necessarily have to. But then those are the moments of great things to give time. Scan headlines of the news, but things that are very positive, very inspiring, like all of the team, the whole ISRO team across the world, how they're excited, they're celebrating that moment. That gives inspiration. So those are the ones to actually put our attention to watch, but not other things. That gruesome accident we keep showing, and then we keep looking into it and say, oh gosh. At once we need to turn those off, not necessary. Right? Okay. So our environment that we build, again, that happens with awareness. We build awareness, so we turn off things that are unnecessary.
Yes.
That's important.
Okay.
It will happen for you automatically. But then you take action now. Things and look at and say, what is polluting my mind with negativity? Take out. Take out. Things, take out. Situations, avoid them. People, take out. Will you take out people? People are there. So
good or bad.
People are there. Somebody is coming and go on complaining. You recognize that their nature, and then stop giving too much time.
Okay.
That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. But you recognize the way to. Now earlier you thought that okay, it is really it's not courtesy to go away when somebody is going and explaining the problems. But you have to know develop the courage. Now, here's the time to question them. Hey, look, you know what? You're just pouring problems. The more you put your attention on problems, you create more of it. Come sit down for meditation with me. They say, not for me. If not for you, then don't waste my time and sitting and then go on explaining problems to me, because you are doing disservice to you and you're influencing me. So just say that, have the courage to say in appropriate way that you want to tell them, how to question them now. So we need to be aware of the environment which is influencing us, and we keep changing those environment in ways that we can. Okay. And so that we have to do, and reading books has to be done. So we keep constantly in a higher thought.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Mr. Deep.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, madam. Go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I have a question regarding the difference between imagination and the inflow of thoughts which clutter the mind, and manifestation. How do I differentiate between these two while I'm trying to manifest something? How do I know whether whatever I'm doing at the moment is manifesting what I wish to, the future goal, or is it the inflow of the thoughts just unconsciously? I hope I have been able to explain.
So there are two parts to it. Are you asking during this manifestation, imagination process time, are you asking this question with respect to that period, or is it respect to meditation?
Yes, exactly.
With respect to that period, imagination is actively from your mind. And so you are actively utilizing your conscious mind to do it. So everything that is coming is part of your imagination.
During that process also,
but then if you have, if it's a negative thought, something that is unexpected is coming, then you know it is not in your stream. And it is something, distraction has come from your mind. And so then you're going to eliminate it, right? And you are you realize, oh, why am I going into it? My imagination segment is something else. And so you get back to imagination. You have a mind movie of imagining certain experiences, which allows a great feeling. So you're imagining that, and suddenly something comes and a doubt comes. Why am I doing this? Am I wasting my time? And so then it will come. Some other distractions will come. And a meditative mind, of course, is identifying it pretty quickly. And so then you identify and you move back into your imagination again. How do you distinguish? Means, if it is not in line with your imaginative segment, it is what it is. So you realize it, and you move into your imagination back. Will you recognize it immediately? That's the whole challenge, right? When my mind is distracted, mind is going to go in the distraction for some time, and then it's going to come back at some point where you suddenly that spell is broken. And so that's when you realize, oh, I am dreaming right now. I shouldn't be distracted of now doing something else. You get back to imagination again. Just like a meditation process. If you got a thought that is supporting your imagination, go with it. It's even great. So you started with a mind movie. You start imagining how you are spending this time in nature, and then some people, whatever you knew, but then suddenly now you're drawing thoughts where some people in orange robes are coming and then spending time with you, and then if you feel good about it, that means now nature, the consciousness is cooperating and giving you more ideas there. Go with it. Use your feeling as a measure. Your GPS is your feeling. If a feeling is good of whatever that you're getting there, go with it. If the feeling is not good, that means it's a distracted thought. Take it out. All right, please discuss with the facilitator to get more clarity, have a conversation. Yes.
Okay. Siddhant.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi, go ahead.
Sir, so yesterday I manifested something to you, that obsession of resources I want to use in order to not see others at their fault, and uh, sir, actually it happened because yesterday my dad wants to go to the workplace, and it was only 10 minutes for him to go for his train, and it was too late, and my mom was little bit less hoped that we will be reached in time, and my dad was also not much that confident, but we went with the maybe possibility, and what you said that you are completing you, and also they are completing you, whatever people we find faults in, uh, and also not you are less than themselves. So sir, I went this went with this thought, and we were within the time. The train was coming on the station, we were within the time, and it was fantastic, sir. But while returning, sir, I got a thought, a murmured in my mind, because it was totally empty. It murmured like, why all the people are not sensing the same energy? Because while meditating, we at the end say to ourselves that let all beings sense the same energy.
Question is, the question is, why aren't people always in a higher vibration?
Yes, sir. Well, like, why all peoples are not sensing the same energy, or are not moving like confident in them or complete in them? Like, why they are moving so slow, or why they are not sensing the energy which I am sensing? Like,
Yeah.
the egoistic looking towards me only.
Yeah. That's the evolution of life. Evolution of life. Okay. Have different experiences as you grew, right? As you grew from a baby to a child to an young adult to middle age. So as you have different experiences at each stage in life, we go through different experiences. Now we brand, and eventually what we're going to learn is that all experiences are equal. All experiences, they're all experiences. They're helping you learn in a situation something new about you. And so there is evolution of life, and the evolution of life is going through a set of body experiences, mind experiences, intellect experiences, soul experiences. So a person who is at a certain level is going through that. Somebody who is at mind experience stage wants to experience through, no matter by hook or crook, they want to experience that. For them, doesn't matter whether something is happening to somebody else. They just want their promotion. They just want their target to be met, no matter how difficult others go through. It's a evolution. So they are in that state. So then they cannot get it.
Yes, sir. But I think awareness is a little bit a relative aspect. So, sir.
It's relative. That's why we're doing this process. That's why we're trying to educate that you are much bigger than this body, much bigger than your desire and possession. So understand it, and your words are not alone. Even thoughts are also communicated. So change the way you communicate through thought, right? And so all of this awareness will give you. If people know that it is what they possess, what they own, what they have experiencing around this temporary, then you can give so much importance to the experience you're having, and so you start taking it, lightly if the things happen, and so then you're able to move into the next experience quickly. That's the whole attempt here. Meditation is to bring that awareness. You're much more. You are that energy, and so work at the energy level, things happen. And then physically, if something don't happen, it's okay. You still have the opportunity to create it, energy.
Okay, sir.
And it becomes easy.
As we say, like possibilities. So working toward possibilities for new experiences.
Yes, we all are working for new experiences once you learn that any experience is possible. And we're also working towards becoming equanimous to experiences. Good and bad, they're all the same. So what you see as a big challenge today in respect to body, health, illness, after a few months of practice, you recognize to live with it and say, it's okay, so I'm going to learn through it. It must be teaching me something. The moment you come to approach that illness as that way, then the way you perceive it and the problem drops instead your learning starts, and so the pain subsides, right? The hurt subsides of like me, and instead you start experiencing it, enjoying it, and so then you start taking new actions. So that's how we will, the whole training is to know that our experiences are same, no good and bad. We accept good, we accept bad. Both we are able to tolerate and accept equally well, and then go through them for learning. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, last question, sir. Can analytical mind for oneself, can we give the benefit of doubt?
Analytical mind what?
For oneself, sir. Analytical mind for oneself, can we give the benefit of doubt?
Yeah. Give yourself a lot of benefit of doubt. Give it. Self-love. So always give that extra things to yourself. No problem. First is to you. You are the most important person. So take care of yourself. So give that benefit of doubt to you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Good.
Okay. Yes, madam.
Good morning, sir. So first of all, thank you so much for the great meditation and the new thing which we have started today, that is imagination. While imaginating, I'm searching a teaching job in my profession right now, and I didn't get it. So today, when I imagine that I am getting a job and I'm as a teacher, I feel so great. I feel so relaxed. Like from last 4 months, I'm not be able to have any job, and that's why I was feeling so low. But today, while imagining only, I feel so great. Thank you so much for that. I have a question, sir. Can I get a job while manifesting? Like, since I'm searching my jobs from last 4 months, and I'm not be able to get any jobs, and I don't know what is the reason why I'm not getting. Is my self confidence is low or something else? I don't get it. But I really want a job. I'm very passionate about teaching. So, can I get my job through manifestation or something like that?
Do it, madam. This process is there. Just use the process and do it. Visualize why you want teaching, put a sequence of experiences, and imagine at the end of meditation, whether we do this, this recording will be there. Just use this recording, and the longer recordings are online. It's called manifestation and creation meditation. Take them and do it.
Okay, sir.
Talk to your facilitator, talk to Naga Pradeep, get a little more clarity, and then just go and then create a mind movie and do it.
Sure, sir.
We wish to see you have a great job and then come and share within the next 2 months.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Sir, we have more hands. Should we continue or we take? Or should we
One
take
more.
tomorrow?
One more.
Okay. Manjula, madam.
Hi, good morning, Chandra sir. Like I have been meditating from last 3 weeks, so like I am seeing like a lot of changes in me. Like I'm really thankful for the whole the team of Buddha CEO. So like like I have like I'm seeing like so many positive changes in me, like where I am feeling like very calm, and I am seeing positivity in everything, like even something negative happening. So I am thinking everything in the positive way itself. So like what my question is that like I am in the process of like breaking the limited beliefs. So like what like after like attending this meditation sessions and the book clubs, everything, so I understood that it is everything from our thoughts. So like what we think, that only it is going to happen. So like I had like many beliefs, negative beliefs. So like I am slowly like breaking all of that. One particular belief that I wanted to break, it is like there is one colleague of mine. So like whenever like he tells something, okay, bad or something, like it was happening for me every time. So like what I did, like I avoided is connection contact completely for last 6 months. So like because always like whatever he says, it used to happen. So now after meditating, I developed a strong mindset. Okay, like I am positive, no matter who say what negative things, that will not happen. So like again I started talking to him like last 2 weeks, last 1 week. So again like he told something, okay, like it has happened for me like yesterday and today. So like I was thinking like how I should overcome this thing. Like my question is that my problem is that like should I continue, or like should I stop again, and after me become fully strong, full positive, I should talk. So like how I should handle this now? Like I'm a bit worried, oh my god, again I got so many escalations, so like I shouldn't have talked, that kind of thoughts I got it. And I was like very positive that whatever he says, it will not happen, but it has happened for me. So like how I should overcome these thoughts, sir?
It's difficult to understand from what you are telling. Now, he may be able to predict, he may be able to see some future and then saying it. Or it is difficult to say whether you are taking what he's saying as a program. And so if the latter is true, you develop more meditation to become more strong in your mind. So it's always what we take in when others say something to us, right?
Yes.
That's what he said. I become stronger, and so he or she is not necessarily very positive. They always have pessimistic things that they're telling, and so then we the more positive we are, and then you develop it. That mind. So first of all, you don't accept, you don't take in that. Now, doesn't necessarily mean that you may not still go through a negative experience, because see, what you're experiencing today is what is our result of the past. For the several few years that you've been associated, and then you've taken in many things. Oh, they're all telling me that definitely my work is not that great. So it's going to have a lot of problems. Oh, I did something, so it's going to create. So with your thought of that for several months in the past, things that are still happening. So that slowdown will happen, slowdown to reversal will happen over a period of time. So your present is based on a past, you have to accept it, right?
Yes, sir.
Present is. So any events that are happening, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like this are happening today, it doesn't necessarily happening because of an immediate past. It could be happening for several reasons of how you programmed yourself from the long time. So give it some time, things will change around.
Yes, sir.
From what you're experiencing, give it some time. As for talking to the other person, it's about feeling. If you feel you're strong enough that, now I'm going to talk, you're not getting influenced, but you feel there's a good reason why you must go back and then continue to be there, so do it. I mean, that has nothing to do with your present happening, because this is happening due to your condition past. That's all.
Okay, sir. Because I just don't wanted to have like any of the limited beliefs. So I wanted to slowly break it everything. So that's what like I started talking to him for like last 1.5 week. I assuming thinking that I am very strong, like no negative it can influence me. I am the best. I can do even whatever they tell. I will succeed. All that I was thinking, and I started, but it happened. Yes, so like as you told, it will take time. So gradually, it will go, I think. So thank you.
It has to go. It's gonna go. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Smitagar, if you're there tomorrow the whole thing is for tomorrow post section is all for Q&A.
This was more of gratitude sharing, sir. I wanted to share my experience. That's about it. Nothing questions at this point in time.
Tomorrow then. Do it tomorrow, because a lot many people will hear your experience.
Would love to, sir.
Okay.
I just want to share gratitude and more gratitude to Buddha team and you, sir. A lot of things has positively changed ever since I've been meditating, and I'm closer to a job offer. I would share that experience tomorrow. I just wanted to thank from the bottom of my heart. I've been trying and failing miserably because of my overthinking and all of that. limited beliefs over the past 15 months. But I think in the past 3 weeks, things have turned around. Gratitude.
Wonderful. I'd like to hear that. All right,
Certainly,
tomorrow.
sir.
Thank
Sure,
you.
sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you all, dear friends. So we'll see you tomorrow then.
I sing like the birds, I grow like the trees, I choose to live in love, I am joy, I am ease, I sing like the birds, I grow like the trees, I choose to live in love, I am joy, I am ease. I choose no more fear. I choose no more shame. I choose to live in love. I am light. I am grace. I choose no more fear. I choose no more shame. I choose to live in love. I am light, I am praise. I choose no more fear. I choose no more shame. I choose to live in love. I am light, I am grace.
Thank you, friends and masters. We'll meet back in tomorrow's session. Thank you.